Welcome back to Dazzy Cars. There's a moment in every gearhead's life when you witness a machine so massive, so ambitious, so aggressively future-driven that it breaks every expectation you've ever had about what a vehicle can be. Today, that moment is right now. Because we're standing in the shadow of something that doesn't just challenge the past, it bulldozes straight through it with the quiet force of an electric hurricane. This is the Tesla Semi, the 82,000-pound answer to a question no one thought electric trucks could answer. Can brute strength be completely silent and still dominate the American highways? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, yes it can. And it does it with a swagger only Tesla could put into something the size of a rolling skyscraper. Now let's talk about the exterior, because even before this thing moves, it looks like the future was sculpted by a wind tunnel and then sharpened with a razor. There's nothing else on American roads that looks like this. The cab is a smooth forward-sliding wedge, with no grille, no rumbling diesel clutter, just a clean aerodynamic face slicing air like a fighter jet. The windshield sweeps upward in one massive piece, wrapping around the driver like a panoramic visor. The LED headlights are narrow, almost predatory, with a cold white glow that makes the Semi look like it's studying the asphalt ahead, planning its next move. And those side fairings, they pull the airflow like magnets, tucking turbulence away and letting the Semi glide, not lumber, down the highways of America. Even parked, it doesn't sit there like a truck. It stands tall, confident, like it knows it's about to humiliate the old diesel giants who used to mock EVs for being toys. The Tesla Semi doesn't roar, it whispers, and somehow it's even more intimidating that way. Moving inside, the interior feels like it was designed for a driver who's tired of compromise, tired of discomfort, tired of feeling like the cockpit of a semi-truck has to be some rattling plastic torture chamber. This is not that. This is the command deck of an electric titan. You enter into a space that's clean, open, and shockingly calming. You don't sit off to the left like every other truck in America. No, here you sit dead center like you're piloting a starship. The two 15-inch touchscreens flank you like mission control panels. Every control is digital, elegant, and laid out with a kind of logic the trucking world has never experienced. You can see everything: blind spots, navigation, battery systems, trailer info, autopilot indicators, all at once without clutter, without chaos. And the sound inside, or the lack of it, is surreal. Long-haul drivers used to rattling diesel engines, grinding gears, and the endless drone of vibrations suddenly find themselves floating. The cabin is so quiet you can hear the road as a soft whisper under your feet. Tesla didn't build a workplace, they built a sanctuary. And when you're spending 10 to 12 hours a day on the highway, that difference isn't luxury, it's life-changing. Now let's talk about the technology, because this is where Tesla flexes muscles no other truck manufacturer is even close to building. Full autopilot integration, AI-powered lane keeping, predictive acceleration, and regenerative braking systems that feel years ahead. And those side-view cameras replacing traditional mirrors offer high-definition feeds with zero blind spots, even in rain, even in pitch darkness. You don't feel like you're driving an 82,000-pound machine. You feel like the machine is helping you, lifting you, taking hundreds of micro-stresses off your shoulders mile after mile. But let's get to the part that makes truckers laugh until they try it, because this is where the Tesla Semi becomes an American legend. The performance, the acceleration, the absolutely ridiculous physics-defying power. This giant, this behemoth, this rolling wall of aluminum and battery cells launches from 0 to 60 mph in 20 seconds while towing 80,000 pounds. Diesel trucks, they take half a football field just to get comfortable at 30 mph. The Semi surges forward like a freight train that suddenly grew sneakers. Without a trailer, oh man, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. A semi-truck, 5 seconds. That's not just impressive, that's the kind of thing that makes supercar owners stare and wonder if they just hallucinated a big rig keeping up with them at a stoplight. And then there's the handling. With 3 independent electric motors, torque vectoring, and instant response, the Semi doesn't sway or groan in turns like traditional trucks. It feels planted, almost athletic, in a way the trucking world was never prepared for. You guide it and it obeys instantly, gracefully, like it's reading your mind. The regenerative braking, it's genius. Fully loaded, going downhill, the truck uses the motors to slow itself, recovering energy instead of roasting brake pads. Truckers talk about white-knuckle descents, but the Tesla Semi turns them into calm, controlled glides. The truck remains steady, confident, precise, the kind of precision that saves lives on American interstates. Speaking of safety, and this is where Tesla refuses to compromise, the Semi is built like a protective shell around the driver. Reinforced battery enclosures, low center of gravity for rollover resistance, active safety sensors constantly scanning every direction. The cabin structure is engineered to withstand catastrophic impacts. And with autopilot assisting, reacting, predicting, correcting, the truck is constantly helping prevent collisions long before they happen. Now let's talk pricing, because this is where fleets and independent owners start sweating. The upfront cost is higher than diesel trucks, no sugarcoating it, but the operational savings, insane. Electricity costs, maintenance costs, wear and tear, regenerative braking, no oil changes. No emission systems failures, no turbo problems, no injector replacements. Tesla claims $200,000 in savings within 3 years, and suddenly the price tag feels like a strategic investment instead of a burden. And now something emotional, because every great machine deserves its moment. Picture this: you're rolling across the American West, a long flat stretch of road, mountains rising in the distance, the sky wide open, the wind pushing softly across the asphalt. And you're in the center seat of a silent giant, seeing the land the way early truckers used to see it, with raw awe, but experiencing it through technology those old pioneers could never dream of. You feel the future humming beneath your hands. You feel power without pollution, authority without noise, dominance without destruction. The Tesla Semi doesn't just move freight, it moves the entire trucking world into a new era, 1 mile at a time, one silent pull at a time, one revolution at a time. And listen, if you're still watching right now, hit that subscribe button in the wildest way possible, because the next time we take a machine like this out on American pavement, I want you in the front row, riding shotgun with me in the digital fast lane. Now before you go, I need to send you somewhere. Because if you haven't watched our previous uploaded video on the Hyundai Ioniq 6, man, you're missing out on one of the cleanest, sleekest electric sedans on Earth. It's already live on the channel, and it pairs perfectly with today's electric monster. So go watch the Hyundai Ioniq 6 breakdown right now. Trust me, you'll see electric cars in a whole new way.